All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 60 or 80 weapons.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Benjamin. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Ready, break. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch coming.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run here with Edwards. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Topper! Topper!
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to throw. Costello to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
They're on 17-yard line.
Check. 180. 1. That's just me and you. That's just me and you. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Where are they, team? 1. 52.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. But he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, Our guy is better than your guy's. Because you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A first down throw for Mariota. That's complete to his... And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move. Down. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go. Right there. Go. Right there. 54 Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Orbit. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Where are they, King? Switch gears.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Goodwin able to haul it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
It's
Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56 to Mutt for 66. Bullet ride.
To the air again. Mariota. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Cut. Showing up. Greystone travel. Check. Go on.
Back to throw. Costello looking for Campbell downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it. It's Mack. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun. Costello, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
First down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Smile, 64, weak. 3. Seam 6.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got a man open, it's Wims. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Give him 32 on the play.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, Sam off. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, high 7. Safety's creeping. Ready?
To throw on third down. Costello looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
3.
80 weapon, 80 weapon.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
57.
Mariota to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
One.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
One.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go four verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw Mariota. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
61. Matchbox, right.
This is Grant. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Browns 21, Chargers 10. Albert Rosa set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tackle. Get it.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10
Let's go. Get excited.
at their
Let's go.
own
Let's go.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready. 8-3. Protein spill.
Squeeze, double. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Look, squeeze. Yo, faster. Bang.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Rock it. Hey, Alpha.
On first down, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Go.
2nd and long. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
Throwing on first down. Costello. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. He's coming. Three. Check 51.
Now Mariota. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Mariota. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They fire this one quickly to Austin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Barry, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Watch twins. Watch twins. 56, right there, 56. Yeah. You don't want none.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing, Mariota. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
You ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing to start the drive. Costello. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun. Costello, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Costello. And he finds Howard complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Hey,
Off the play fake. Costello. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action. Costello. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Costello. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
8 read.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Break.
I got you. SOS, SOS.
80 weapons.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Kill.
Hit it.
They'll run it with Mack. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking